When you're an entrepreneur and you're starting your own business, you'll quickly find that you can't do everything. Because you see, there are only 24 hours in a day. And when you run your own business, you'll find that even those 24 hours a day don't seem to be enough to get done everything that needs to be done. But the problem is, of course, you can't do more than one thing at a time. And despite what people say, multitasking isn't very efficient because you do need to concentrate on one thing at a time. So the answer to this is to delegate or outsource things that other people can do on your behalf. And you can outsource them to full or part-time employees. You can outsource them to freelancers. And you can outsource them to automated processes that simply take the task in hand and do it for you automatically. And you should delegate as much as you can, as much as you're comfortable with, and as much as you can afford. Now, obviously, when you're just starting out in business and money is tight, you'll probably find that you have to do just about everything yourself. But as soon as you're starting to make a profit, you should reinvest that back in your business by hiring someone to carry out some of the tasks that you don't really need to do. And that will free you up to concentrate on the big picture. And basically, anything that doesn't generate a direct income should be delegated as soon as it's possible to do so. I've put together this mind map to give you an idea of the sort of tasks that you should consider delegating or outsourcing. And I suppose the first thing that you'll want to outsource is web hosting. You'll want to outsource the hosting of your website to another professional web hosting company. And there are lots of them out there and prices vary depending on what you want. But usually shared hosting is the best way of going when you're just starting out because the prices tend to be quite lower. And oftentimes you'll find that the web hosting company is actually outsourcing the actual hosting, the actual machines, to another company as well. So this goes on in business all the time. Something else you'll want to outsource right away is web design and graphics. Unless you are a website designer, unless you've had some sort of training in graphic design, it's a good idea to outsource this because if your website looks amateurish, then that's going to reflect badly on your business. So hiring a web designer, hiring a professional graphics artist to create the artwork for your website is money well spent. You can also right away start outsourcing things to automated programs. And by that I mean things like autoresponders so that you can send out emails automatically. You can respond to people when they send you an inquiry email. You can send them out just a courtesy response. You can also start to build your mailing list and send things out to people who sign up on your squeeze page or on your website so that you can send them an email right away. You don't have to respond to it personally. It's all taken care of by the autoresponder company. Auto publishers, if you have a blog, you can write your blog articles ahead of time and then schedule them to be published at a convenient later date so that you don't have to be constantly thinking, oh, isn't it time to update my blog now? You can simply do it as and when you have the time available and then it can be published right away. And the other thing that you can automate is credit card processing so that when people come to your site and they want to buy a product or they want to buy a service from you, they can enter their credit card details and then after it's gone through, be directed to either a thank you page or a download page. And you can use this either as a standalone or as part of a shopping cart program. Some things, like for example, auto publishers, that's not going to cost you anything if you've got a WordPress blog because WordPress now includes the capability to publish at a later date. So you can set that up right away for nothing. Autoresponder companies vary in how much they charge, but usually that's based upon how many subscribers you have. So when you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of subscribers, it doesn't cost a great deal. Credit card processing companies, some have a signing up fee, others don't, and then they charge you so much per transaction. So if you don't have any transactions going through, it doesn't cost you anything. So again, your outlay isn't a great deal up front, because obviously when you're just starting out, quite often cash flow can be a bit tight. As soon as you can afford it, it's a good idea to outsource some admin tasks. And you can outsource things to an online secretary or a virtual assistant. If financial staff, you'll probably want to outsource to your accountant, and he or she will probably also outsource things to a bookkeeper or delegate things to a bookkeeper, and as financial software as well. Your virtual assistant can do all sorts of things for you, and you can hire him or her by the day, by the hour, or however often it's, however it's the most convenient for you. And you can have them do things like correspondence, setting up your social media. If you find that you're spending a lot of time updating Twitter or Facebook, then you might want to hire someone to do that for you, that sort of thing. Unless you're actually in the marketing business, it's a good idea to outsource your marketing to a marketing consultancy or a marketing agency, because they will have the skills to make sure that your business is marketed in the best possible way. And they'll do things like writing blog content and articles which can attract visitors to your website and maximize your SEO or search engine optimization. And then also handle things like paid advertising. Things like Google AdWords and Facebook ads are the most popular online advertising. But of course, obviously, if you're in the marketing business, then you wouldn't want to outsource this. But if you're running any other type of online business, then it's a good idea to have a marketing person on your side as soon as you can afford it. Something else to outsource is product development. And that means things like coding or writing, so that you don't have to spend the time working on the ebook, you don't have to spend the time coding the app, or even you have to take the time making the video. If you're making a video product, you can outsource that to a video production company. And again, what you can do is simply brief them and tell them what you want, and because they're a professional outfit, you're a professional writer, professional coder, professional video producer, they'll know what you want and they'll be able to get on with it while you concentrate on building your business in other areas. Early on, you'll probably want to use private label right material or PLR material in addition or instead of developing your own product. And you can use these as a source of additional income on top of your product that you sell. You can use them to attract new customers. So for example, you could give away a PLR ebook to people who sign up for your mailing list. And you can use it to keep old customers around, because you can add it to the things that you sell. And you can create these things very quickly. You can buy them, relabel them, send them out, and always have a new product, even while your next real product is still in development. If you're looking to hire temporary or freelance staff, then a good site to look on is Upwork, which you can find here at upwork.com. And you can find freelancers, it says, to tackle any job, any size, any time. And what happens is people will then bid to work on your project. For shorter jobs, small jobs that you need doing, then you can always look on Fiverr, which is Fiverr with 2Rs.com. And here people offer all sorts of services for $5 or multiples of $5, and it can be very cost effective. If you're looking for anything to do with internet marketing or copywriting or coding or that sort of thing, then a good place to look is the Warriors for Hire section of the Warrior Forum, which you can find here at warriorforum.com/warriors-hire. And you can see they've got all sorts of different people here. At the time I'm making this video, you've got copywriters and Facebook ad management and that sort of thing. And it's all generally very reasonably priced. For autoresponders and email marketing, there are a couple of good sites. The first one is Aweber, which you can find here at aweber.com. And you can use an autoresponder to send out mailings on a regular basis, which saves you the trouble of having to do it yourself. And at the time that I'm making this video, Aweber is offering a 30-day free trial. Another good autoresponder service is MailChimp, which you can find here at mailchimp.com. And it works in a similar way to Aweber. For credit card processing, payment processing, probably the most popular processor out there is PayPal, which you can find here at paypal.com. And PayPal will handle all the payments from credit cards and debit cards. Now, PayPal doesn't operate in every country throughout the world, so you might find that you need another credit card processor to access customers in countries where PayPal doesn't operate. And a good one that I've used in the past is 2Checkout, which you can find here at 2checkout.com. And they also accept payments via PayPal as well as credit card and debit card. And there are, of course, alternatives to all these available. If you do a search in Google or any internet search engine, you should find some that perhaps are suited more to where you happen to be in the world.